Zhassulan Khussainov. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter. He also stands 5 foot 11 inches tall. He's scaled at 145 pounds. Tonight, it's his amateur debut. He represents Henzo Gracie, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, James, the American Psycho McKenna.
Told you this guy was a character. Mugging for the screen. He said fighting keeps him sane.
McKenna's got Triton Fights veteran Manny Vera in his corner. Manny won impressively in the last event with a heel hook.
Oh, I remember.
James McKenna in the black and gold. Khussainov in the camouflage, the third man in the cage, Wayne Stanola. We're underway here, round number 1. McKenna with the clear, he's the bigger man in the cage. Let's see if that pays dividends here. Great shape. Nice
hands up high and tight. Ooh, very nice right hand.
Khussainov lands a nice left, partially blocked. Oh, nice right hand by McKenna.
That landed.
Another right. He eats one himself. Khussainov lands a right hand too. And a left. Both fighters willing to stand and trade here, round number 1. Don't turn away. This one could end early. A nice left hand, but Khussainov lands right on the chin of McKenna.
McKenna's throwing very good clean punches. I'd like to see him use his length just a little bit more. It looks like he's got the reach advantage and the length where he could use that distance a little bit better. Otherwise, he's throwing good, clean, crisp strikes right down the pipe.
Both fighters able to land early here.
Interesting to see there's been no grappling take place yet. We've seen
a boxing match.
Yeah, we've seen Khussainov fight before, and he's got very good grappling chops here, and he hasn't been using it. You know, you got McKenna coming out of Henzo Gracie. You know he's got grappling chops, so maybe that's making him think twice about taking this fight to the ground.
Khussainov is landing that counter left at will. If you're McKenna, what do you got to do to not get hit with that left? I'll ask you, Dave.
Well, that inside leg kick is one of them, but also I'd like to see him establish that jab just a little bit longer and use that length. He could get just out of range there, and that'll help you work off some, negating some of those counters.
Like I said, he's the bigger man in there. Why isn't he using the jab as a rangefinder?
Should use that jab. Use some push kicks to the body to keep a little bit more space in between them.
The other thing here it's interesting to note is that Khussainov is a southpaw, so you see McKenna kind of circling into his power hand a little bit. You see him circling to his right, which is into Khusainov's power hand. That southpaw style catches people off guard a lot. Eric and I tend to use that to our advantage.
Yeah, the distancing is a little bit different than when two conventional fighters are fighting each other.
30 seconds to go in the round, and McKenna finally goes for a takedown attempt. It does not get it, but it's something to keep an eye on here as Khussainov is able to land those left counters.
Yeah, McKenna's still circling into his left hand.
Very strong round from Khussainov. Representing the right hand. This one could be all over, folks. 10 seconds remaining here, round number 1.
McKenna had enough of that, had to tie him up.
I'm wondering if this was a last-minute replacement, if he wasn't preparing for a southpaw. You know, if you're preparing for a southpaw, usually you spar a lot with them and you work.
You know what? It's his first fight too.
That's true.
I said he's a very excitable kid, McKenna, but that's with Khussainov, man. Wow. He was able to land that left counter at will, David.
Because like I said, we've seen Khussainov fight before. He is good. That 0-1 record does not do him justice. Now, I thought McKenna was striking very well. The only thing that I noticed was very detrimental was just circling the wrong way. Otherwise, he was throwing great strikes. He was setting up his right hand very well.
Very good boxing. Very good boxing.
How'd you score that one, Eric?
I would say it was a close round until the end, and then it looked like Zhassulan was able to sort of land the more effective strikes and force McKenna to shoot in for the takedown to stop that onslaught. So I'd go 10-9 for Zhassulan.
Round number 2 underway from the space at Westbury. Dave Del Rock and Eric Godlin, Dan Canopio. Got a good one here in the featherweight division. Two guys willing to stand and trade a TV-friendly fight.
Right off the bat, he's picked up his circling habit, and McKenna's already circling to his left side.
So that was really great takedown defense by Zhassulan.
Stuffed it. Follows up with a nice left. Coming forward here, cutting off the cage beautifully.
Very nice body kick out of McKenna.
You know what? It's a nice body kick. It didn't seem to phase Khussainov at all. He just kept coming forward.
Yeah, he walked right through it. He's got a good poker face because it looked like it hurt.
Another takedown attempt from McKenna.
This time he gets it though. This could pay dividends here.
4 minutes into the fight, he finally gets his opponent down to the ground. See what he does here.
Zhassulan needs to stand up. I mean, he's down already. You can't. There's no time to punch somebody in the body from when your butt's on the ground. You just got to get up.
It looks to me like he's using this as an opportunity to breathe because it looks like he feels his opponent isn't advancing, so he's catching his breath maybe. But that could. Oh, that looks like it might backfire here. McKenna's high though.
Oh, a little too high. Slid right off the top of him. Minute 40 here, round number 1.
Superman punch.
Both fighters in the center of the cage looking to end this one. They want to get out of here. They want to head to the bar. They want to go drinking.
It looked like feathers came out of their gloves during that last exchange.
Both fighters willing to trade early and often in this fight. Nice right hand from McKenna. Maybe he got thumbed a little bit.
Zhassulan going to the body, mixing it up a little bit.
Interesting. He looks like he's switching stances almost when he's setting up.
Man, that was a nice left. You saw McKenna there. You saw McKenna there with a little pawing jab. I want to see him use that a little more. You know, it's easier said than done, but you know, we're coming up on 1 minute remaining here, round number 2. He hasn't really used that the height advantage to his favor, the reach advantage as well.
Khussainov looks like he's slowing down a little bit here.
That was just a pretty big stream of drool coming out of his mouth.
Nice bounce back round from McKenna. Got a takedown earlier. Able to do some good work on the stand-up. Interesting round to judge. But I don't have to do that.
This is a very tough round to judge here. You can see fatigue is definitely starting to play a factor for both of these guys. But McKenna, with his hands still up high and tight. And it looks like he's kind of starting to get the better of these striking exchanges now.
As you say that, Khussainov lands about 3 quick shots right in the jaw of McKenna.
What a
going
fight.
to round number 3 here.
What a fight.
Great fight. Been in some great fights here on these prelims. One after the next. Great job from Chris Machi, our matchmaker. All right, Dave. So first round was a lot of Khussainov standing up there, trading with that counter left, finding a home for it. Like we said in that second round, McKenna started to establish himself, got a takedown. With all that being said, how do you have this one heading into the third and final round?
Yeah, that second round was very, very tough to score. But the striking seemed very even. So the most definitive thing for me was the takedown. So I'm going to give that round to McKenna.
I agree, Dave. I think it was a very close round, and who knows what angles the judges are looking at that fight from. But I would say I do
third
McKenna.
Final round.
McKenna
slapping himself.
He's ready to get after it still. You can't question his heart. You can't question either one of these guys' heart right now. They're both ready to go right now.
Zhassulan still got his hands on his waist,
Look at
resting.
this.
Oh, they're hugging it out.
Shades of Mayweather Ortiz.
Well, you trade spit like that after punching each other that whole round. You got to have some respect.
Interesting way to start round number 3 between James McKenna and Zhassulan Khussainov.
We look like I had a groin shot there.
Way to follow it up with 2 hooks to the face.
Would you rather him go to the body after a groin shot?
I don't know. I'd rather nothing happened.
I'm impressed with McKenna. He has fixed the one glaring problem from round one in the middle of this fight. He has started circling to the proper side now, and it's paying dividends. That's a tribute to his fight IQ and his coaches.
Yeah, it's impressive for a guy in his the first fight of his career.
To be able to adapt like that on the fly in your very first fight, while taking that type of punishment, hats off to McKenna.
Zhassulan's got a cut under his right eye opening up. It looks like it's swelling a bit as well. It's swelling as well.
Another low blow. Referee Wayne Spinola, I don't know if you saw that one or he's just telling the fighters to work through. It wasn't intentional.
Well, the kitchen sink's already been thrown at McKenna, so you might as well hit him in the groin.
They hugged it out, they kicked each other in the below the belt. 90 seconds here, round number 3. Both fighters trading leather. James McKenna.
This round is just like the second round. They're both trading. They're both landing. It's going to take one definitive moment to sway the judges, I think. Or at least if I was a judge.
Both fighters showing outstanding chins. The crowd oohing and eyeing with every punch that lands. Final minute here. Look at a cut opened up on McKenna. Blood flying everywhere, folks.
What a fight.
Blood and guts here at Triton Fights.
This is one of the best fights I've seen in this cage.
McKenna's having a lot of luck with that inside leg kick.
And it's paying dividends.
Boys, I'll ask you this. We've got a minute remaining here. What do each fighter got to do to get control?
You got to look for one definitive moment. You need a takedown, a big shot, or a combination. Something to put the exclamation point on the round.
Yeah, if I was coaching either one of these guys right now, I'd say you have to get a takedown and remain on top for the rest of the round.
Look at Khussainov saying, bring it on, I want more. Sick individuals.
Surprising that McKenna was able to bait Khussainov into the stand-up match, because in Khusainov's first fight, he showed incredible grappling acumen.
You think that's more of him wanting to, like, do something different in this fight? Maybe go into it looking for a different type of style?
I don't know. I'd be looking to win. That's all I really look for. Win and not get
Come
punched.
Swanson style. Khussainov pointing to the ground, telling him, let's swing it out for the last 10 seconds.
Oh, here we go. There's an amazing fight between two warriors, James McKenna and Zhassulan Khussainov. Wow. I'll tell you what. I want to see both these fighters in the Triton Fights cage at our next event.
I have to say that might have been the most exciting fight I've seen in this cage.
Look at this guy. We're going to do an all access on him. Could we be headed for a draw?
I think we're headed for fight of the night so far.
Yeah, I'm circling this one, putting a star next to it. James McKenna and Zhassulan Khussainov. Take a look at some of the action from this fight, Eric. Brought to you by Footlocks. You're going to see a lot of blood, you're going to see a lot of trading.
Yeah, both these guys stood in the pocket and just threw leather the entire fight, all 3 rounds.
And David Diamante's got the results of this one. Let's throw it up to him here. Figure out who won this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' score totals. All 3 judges scored this bout identically, 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Zhassulan Khussainov.
Wow, Zhassulan gets the... Wow. Zhassulan gets the win. I would have been fine with a draw. I would have been fine with McKenna winning. Both fighters keep their heads high.
I'm here with your